Raphael. Simple GT.
So I'm Seduna, your quiz master. You already know the rules of the game, so I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. You know the rules already, so I'm not going to spell them out again. I just switch straight to our question. I'm starting with Aburi girls. Okay. So we start. A chromosome inversion can be said to be pericentric or paracentric. What is the major difference between these two forms of chromosome inversion? Go on.
Paracentric version means the chromosome was cut at a point near the center, and peri is by the side of the center, inverted.
I don't have that here. Let's take your question. If the genes carried on two chromosomes are not oriented correctly, a recombination event could result in the loss of genes from one chromosome and the gain of genes on the other. What chromosome structure rearrangement is likely to occur? Yes. No. For a bonus. Okay. So what is the difference between a karyotype and a karyogram?
A karyotype refers to the total number, the size and different shapes of chromosomes of an organism, and then karyogram refers to the diagram which shows the total number, size and different shapes of the
Yes, I'll give it to you. Right, so yours is aneuploid. Then you have yours, the paracentric inversion. The chromosome occurs within the centromere. Then one, within and without. Okay. Alright. So this preamble goes to the first two. So Aburi girls and Ghanata. The cornea and eye lens have focal lengths of 2.30 and 4.60 respectively. Do you get that? Okay, so your question. Find the net focal length. Okay. Yes.
The net focal length is 1.53.
No, fibroblast. Okay. So your question. Calculate the optical power of the lens of the eye, sorry. Yes.
0.11.
No. Fibroblast. Your question. The net focal point of a particular human eye is 1.70 centimeters. An object is placed at the near point of the eye. How far behind the lens is a focused image formed? Take the near point to be 25.0 cm. Go on.
The image distances given by 1.80
That's right.
Answer is 1.69 centimeters. 1.69 centimeters. You have your 59.0 and alright. Explain why bonds occur at specific average distances instead of the atoms approaching each other infinitely close.
This is because the atoms in bonding have different radii. Hence, when they are in bonding, the distance for their bonds is between the nuclei of each of the atoms. Hence, they are at some distance, but not infinite.
Okay. Your question. Why is there
the concept of hybridization required in valence bond theory? Okay, go on.
So for hybridization of elements, you combine the different energies of those elements to attain a stable one. For the valence theory, since from the hybridization, the elements will become stable.
Okay. Explain why a carbon atom cannot form 5 bonds using sp3d hybrid orbitals. Yes.
Okay. Carbon atom cannot form 5 bonds. This is because the maximum number of electrons. So carbon and above specifically, it undergoes the total hybridization can be sp3 but not sp3d because it has no orbital on the d subshell.
That's right. The specific average bond distance is the distance with the lowest energy. So at the distance less than the bond distance, the positive charges on the two nuclei repel each other and the overall energy increases. So you have yours as, this is because hybridization is required in order to explain the geometry of bonding orbitals in the valence band or bond theory. Let's move on. The sum of two numbers is -5. When twice the first number is added to the second number, the result is -2. Find the product of the two numbers. Yes.
The product of the two numbers is 6.
Yes. 5.
No, 5. Yeah, that's fine.
5.
-24.
That's right. When a certain number is subtracted from twice another number, the result is 6. When 4 times the first number is added to twice the second number, the result is 26. Find the product of the two numbers. Bonus is, I'm sorry, it's 20. The sum of two numbers is 37. 5 times the smaller number exceeds 4 times the larger by 5. Find the positive difference between the two numbers. Yes. 3. Yes, that's right. The 4th through 8th week of pregnancy are very significant in embryonic development. Why? Go on.
It is important because that's where implantation of the fertilized cell occurs, and that's where most differentiation to form the various parts also occurs.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. So this is because all the major organs appear or begin to develop during this period. Your question. Relaxin or relaxin is a hormone produced first by the corpus luteum of the ovary and later by the placenta during pregnancy. What is the function of the relaxin?
So it aids in the conduction of the hormones.
Come again.
It aids in in the contraction of the uterine walls, that's during childbirth.
No, I don't have that. Sorry, Thomas. Okay, your question. The major event of the third week of pregnancy is gastrulation. What happens during gastrulation?
During gastrulation, the amniotic fluid together with the placental walls undergo biological processes to ensure that the fetus is well organized or well refreshed.
No. So during this stage, a two-layered embryonic disc containing or consisting of epiblast and hypoblast transforms into a three-layered embryonic disc. That are the three germ layers. For your question, you have relaxing increases the flexibility of the pubic symphysis and ligament of the sacroiliac and sacrococcygeal joints and helps dilate the uterine cells during labor. What kind of physical quantity does a wave function of an electron represent?
Distance or length, which is its wave. This
I'm sorry. So you have it as the wave function does not correspond directly. The wave function does not correspond directly to any measured quantity. It is a tool for predicting the values of physical quantities. Alright. You have yours as if a quantum particle is in a stationary state, does it mean that it does not move? Explain.
So it moves. This is because when it's stationary, it's on one energy level, but on that energy level, it can be moving around the universe. It's not stable.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. No, it means that the predictions about the particle are time independent. So for saying you are going to pass the explanation. Okay. Can we measure both the position and momentum of a particle with complete precision? Explain.
No. This is because for Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it stated that you cannot measure accurately both the position and momentum of an electron at the same time.
That's right. We are going to all write the nuclide notation, including charge, if applicable, for atoms with the following characteristics. So you are to name it. Okay, this time you are not writing, you name it. So name the nuclide notation, including a charge, if applicable, for atoms with the following characteristics. Yours is 45 protons, 24 neutrons, and 43 electrons. Yes.
and this side is going.
You. Okay. Your answers are basa. You for the last time.
So it's rhodium.
Say the same. So that I can score.
Rhodium with a type of gas and then mass number of 69. Atomic number of 69.
So I'll give you 2 out of 3. I'll come back to your question. Yours is 53 protons, 89 neutrons, and 54 electrons. Okay, go on. Go on.
So we have iron 2 with charge -1 and mass number 142.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Yours is proton. We have 25, 20 neutrons, and 24 electrons. Yes.
Okay, manganese with mass number. That manganese ion, yes, that has lost 1 electron, so has a charge of +1 with mass number 35 and atomic number 25.
That's right. So for 3 points. So yours is rhodium with mass number 63, atomic number 45, and a charge of +2. Okay, so there's a problem with it, so I'll give a 69 actually. Is that okay? So 3 for 8 million. Then I give it to you. So you gave me iodine with mass number 142, a charge of -1, but you didn't give me the atomic number. So the atomic number is 53. Alright. Our last set of questions for round 1. Evaluate leaving your answer as a set. Sin pi on 4 minus tan pi on 3. Yes. Yes. We have cos pi on 6 minus cos pi. Yes. Yes. Come again. Say the same thing.
2 plus 3 on 2, 1 on 2.
Fraction with 3 plus 2 and the denominator 2.
Come again.
A fraction with numerator with 3 plus 2 and the denominator 2.
That's right. So you want me to your question? You didn't say that. But I asked you to say, you didn't say the same. I heard you right. Let's go on. Your major question. Tan 3 pi on 4 plus cos 3 pi on 4. Okay.
Fraction with numerator. Minus 2 minus root 2. And the denominator 2.
Yes. At the end of round 1.
No, you see, he's now picking his microphone, setting it up before giving an answer. That's why I couldn't see that.
So, at the end of round 1, Ghanata came out with 4 points, Aburi girls with 8 points, and Ksts with 22 points. Please test your bells for me. So the same round 2 rules apply. You know it already. And I'm not going to allow any delay. If you think the microphone is stable, just say I'm here. Okay? Alright. Find the value of k for which the line 2y equal to x plus k forms a tangent to the curve y squared equal to 2x. Go.
X equal to minus 2.
I'm sorry.
Minus 2 over 2.
I'm sorry. So k is 2. The function f is defined by f of x, or f is to x in relation to or maps onto, let me say that way, f of x maps onto 4x cubed plus 3, where x is a member of the real number system. Give the corresponding definition of f inverse and state the relationship between the graphs of f and f inverse. So f inverse of x is cubic root of the function of the fractional form. The numerator is x minus 3 and the denominator is 4. X is a member of the real number system. And the graphs are a reflection of each other in the line y equal to x. Evaluate the integral of 3 over square root of the expression 5 minus 2x dx.
3 over 2 multiplying 5. 3 multiplying.
There's no sorry. I'm also sorry. So it's negative 3 root of 5 minus 2x plus c. Which structures are found on the underside of fern leaves and contain? Come again. So 5 out. So we. Yes, I didn't even declare that. Please go on.
So
Minus 1. So you press. One, let's go. Come again. That's right. I said which structures? Structures plural. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
Go on.
all right. Thank you.
You all did it.
A decrease in the level of which hormone releases seeds from dormancy? So 5.
Then abscisic acid.
That's right. Mammals are said to be synapses or synapses. Explain this statement to your visual art friend. This means that mammals have a single opening in the skull behind the eyes. When sound passes from one medium to another, where its propagation speed is different, does its frequency or wavelength change? Explain.
So the frequency is different. The wavelength changes. This is because when the frequency is high, the wavelength, that's the distance between two successive crests decreases.
Enjoy -1. So frequency does not change as the sound waves move from one medium to another. Are you saying frequency changes? I'm not interested. Alright. A 2.00 meters long steel rod has a cross-sectional area of 0.30 centimeters square. The rod is a part of a vertical support that holds a heavy 550 kilogram platform that hangs attached to the rod's lower end. Ignoring the weight of the rod, what is the elongation of the rod under the stress? Take Young's modulus of elasticity to be 2.00 times 10 to the power 11 Pascal, and then gravity to be 9.8 meters per second squared. So we have 1.80 times 10 to the power -3 meters. A nozzle with a diameter of 0.500 centimeters is attached to a garden hose with a radius of 0.900 centimeters. The flow rate through hose and nozzle is 0.500 liters per second. Calculate the speed of the water in the hose. Take pi to be 3.14. .96 meters per second. On a hot day, it is estimated that Kwame lost 1.5 liters of water through sweat. Assuming that sweat is pure water, how much heat is required to evaporate 1.5 liters of water at T equal to 37 degrees Celsius, and then enthalpy change of vaporization as 46 kilojoules per mole at 37 degrees Celsius. Yes.
$69 kilojoules.
Sorry.
So it's 3.7 times 10 to the power 3 kilojoules. So your last question for the round 2. Which of the following particles are emitted in beta plus decay? Proton, neutron, electron, positron, electron neutrino, and electron anti-neutrino. Yes. I'm sorry. So we have positron and electron neutrino. Name the product formed when solid Na2CO3 is heated. Okay.
There is no product formed because it is stable to use.
Yes. At the end of round 2. I'll be starting the third round with Ghanata. So at the end of round 2, Ghanata 1 point, Aburi girls 9 points, and Ksts 26 points. So round of true or false. Please don't say it's a true statement. It's a true, false, true, false. We go. Please do get it so that we can finish with it. I start with Ghanata. A hologram is a 3-dimensional image. Yes. Holography uses geometric optics, whereas normal photography uses light interference or wave optics. False, yes. can drop the line. A transmission hologram produces real and virtual images when a laser of the same type as a transmission hologram produces real and virtual images when a laser of the same type as that which exposes the hologram is passed through it. Yes, a truncated with the truncation plane parallel to the base is called a frustrum. Sorry. The perimeter of the base of a cone is called the generatrix, and each of the line segments between the generatrix and the apex is called the directrix. I'm sorry. If the generatrix of a cone makes an angle of theta to the axis, the aperture is half theta. Yes. Eukaryotic protein coding sequences are continuous, unlike in the prokaryotes where they are not continuous. Sorry. Codons specifying amino acids are degenerate and universal. Yes. Poly-A polymerase enzymes. Let me take it again. Poly-A polymerase enzymes process mRNA in the nucleus. They process mRNA in the nucleus. I'm sorry. A rare earth element is a collection of 17 elements, including the lanthanides, scandium, and yttrium, that often occur together and have similar chemical properties, making separation difficult. Okay. No. For transition metals with a coordination number of 4, only one geometry is possible, and that is tetrahedral. Yes. Unlike main group atoms in which both the bonding and non-bonding bonding and non-bonding electrons determine the molecular shape, the non-bonding d electrons do not change the arrangement of the ligands. Yes, I'm sorry. The component of a conservative force in a particular direction equals the negative of the derivative of the potential energy for that force with respect to a displacement in that direction. I'm sorry. The potential energies for Earth's constant gravity near its surface and for a Hooke's law force are linear and quadratic functions of position respectively. Come again. Yes. For a single particle system, the difference of potential energy is the work done by the forces acting on the particle as it moves from one position to another. Yes. I'm sorry. 25 is a central octagonal and centered square and an automorphic number. Sorry. 25 is the smallest base 10 Friedman number. Yes. 10111 base 2 is the binary of 25. Yes. Yes. Synocytic hypha is a single hypha that lacks septa and contains many nuclei. Yes. Yes. Ectomycorrhiza is a mycorrhiza commonly involving glomerulomycetes or mycetes. Please, do you know the way? I'm not mentioning it.
Glomerulomycetes.
So read that question.
So we have ectomycorrhiza. It's a mycorrhiza commonly involving glomerulomycetes, in which the fungal hyphae penetrates the cell walls of the plant root cells, but not the cell membrane.
Ascocarp is a modified hypha on many parasitic fungi that penetrate the tissues of their hosts, release digestive enzymes, and or absorb nutrients from the host. No. Acetic acid and methyl formate are structural isomers. Yes. No. All stereoisomers are enantiomers. Yes. Alkyl halides do not show functional group isomerism. Yes. Yes. And the end of round 3. At the end of round 3, Ghanata came out with -1. Please make sure you redeem yourself so that otherwise you bring my money. Okay. Aburi gets 13 points and KSC has 36 points. So round 4. you already know the rules, so
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to.
Ring the bell.
So who am I? Let's start. I am a major industrial process in the life transition of the 13th element of the periodic table. Don't think of the Bayer process because it is an intermediary of me. I am very effective since I can retrieve about 99.5% to 99.8% of pure aluminium. I do my job at temperatures ranging between 940 degrees Celsius to 980 degrees Celsius. I was independently discovered by two scientists. That's right. I am a colorless, flammable liquid with a characteristic smell. I have a sweet, musty odor, and I am produced by carbonylation of propylene. I am one of the least toxic in my family. I can also be called isopropylcarbinol. Butyl alcohol and I are isomers. I am mainly used as a solvent either directly or as its esters. So who am I? Yes. Come again. No. No. So we have isobutanol. A common ancestry of component species, especially a recent ancestry, is a key feature of me. I may happen when there is an emergence of a new habitat that is relatively isolated. A phenotype-environment correlation, a significant association between environments and the morphological and physiological traits is necessary for my fulfillment. Darwin's Features is a textbook that elaborates me. Yes. No. One. No. I am just an evolutionary process. So who am I? Adaptive radiation. Last video. I am a 4-digit number. I am an important year in the history of Ghana. All my digits are even except the first digit. My digits sum up to 17. My third digit is
1,850.
That's right.
Oh yeah!
The end. 1844. In the born of 1844.
Okay.
Thank you.
Social studies in here. Thank you.
Alright, so at the end of our contest, Ghanata came out 2 points, Aburi girls 16 points, and Ksts 36 points. Thank you very much.